Good morning and welcome to this exclusive and special interview with one of Zambia's leading athletes. Currently the national record holder in the 100 and 200 meters sprint categories. We are at the magnificent Hero Stadium in Lusaka, where we'll be chatting with Rhoda Njobvu. Without further ado, my name is Felix Munyika and you are watching Diary of a Zambian Athlete right here on the NOCZ Zambia YouTube channel. I think, Rhoda, I just need to take you back a bit. Yes, I think we just need to refresh the memories a bit. So 2014 Glasgow Commonwealth Games in Scotland, you competed for Team Zambia under 400 meters. How was the race?
The race was so tough because by then I was so young, I wasn't matured enough in terms of athletics. That's when I was just starting to do professionalism. But I'm so grateful by this time. I've get that experience and I'm now a professional runner. It's true from that journey that made me to be who I am today.
That's very good, Rhoda. Because from that journey in 2014, in the next 2 years or so, you'll be clocking about 10 years on the track.
Sure.
Yes, and then I think I'll fast forward to 2016. You competed in the African Championships, if I'm not mistaken. Yes,
In
but
400 meters.
it has, yes. But now you are not known for 400 meters, Rhoda. Currently, you are the national record holder in the 100 and 200 meters category. Yes.
Yeah, I think that has given me a great speed, and my muscles have now adapted to speed, and I feel like I can still utilize the same speed that I have, and I can now transform it in 400, which I feel it will be a good 400 meters this year. That's my main focus, to say that I should see how best I can clock a good time in 400 meters.
Yeah, I think right now what has been making news all over Zambia when it comes to, to athletic news is you switching the track from 100 and 200 meters to 400 meters. But like I mentioned, you are known for the sprints, 100 and 200 meters. You've been to the Commonwealth Games, you've been to the Olympic Games. This year alone, you competed at the African Championships where you won a bronze medal within the sprints. You've been to the World Relays 4x100 with your colleagues, where you went to Poland. Is it last year? If I'm not mistaken.
2019, which was a great performance. Because looking at it, drawing back to that relay, I guess we had a very good bond and the great team that we had. If only we can maintain the same zeal that we have, I believe we can do even better in 4x100. And looking at it, for now, as we'll be starting, I'm just hoping that we can also concentrate in 4x4. I think we also have a great opportunity and a great chance to put up a good performance in Africa, because I feel like we can scoop a gold medal looking at the times that we had previously. Because I remember in 2018 we won a bronze medal at Asaba.
Yes.
2018 we won a bronze medal at the African Championship, which I feel like if we only continue being together with the support system that we have. Of course, we have ZA, which I can't forget, and NOCZ, which is putting in the efforts and the funds so that they can see great performance in athletics and other sports disciplines. I feel like we have the full support and full sponsor. And looking at the dedication for Coach Douglas Kalembo, which he has on athletics, I feel like we can put up good performance as athletes. We just have to dedicate ourselves.
Yeah, that's great you mentioning that. And then like we are right now, I'm just focusing on the past before we look at 2023, what the future holds. Yes. So now I want you just to run us through how the experience has been, Rhoda. I think you've performed at the highest level when it comes to athletics. Like if anyone talks about the female runner in Zambia, your name pops up. Right now, like I mentioned, you are the national record holder, 100 and 200 meters, and you'll be switching the track to 400 meters, leaving that record for someone. Do you see someone that are coming up, who's going to be able to break that record that you set, both in the 100 and 200 meters?
Honestly, I feel like Edna has given me that credit to say that I see her performing well. She's so young and clocking 11:95. Yes. It was so amazing for me seeing a youngster coming up with that zeal, that morale. It can give some of us that the time we were on our age, we were unable to do those times. But looking at her, I feel like the sky is no longer the limit, and I can see best performance coming from her, and I'm so happy from Coach Sydney, who is putting up the best and who is pushing her for her to be a good athlete. Yeah.
Okay. So in addition to Edna, I did watch a competition at the Region 5 Games. Yes. She's coming up.
Honestly, she's coming up so well.
Yeah. So now, Rhoda, 2022. I think the most recent competition that comes up to my mind were the Commonwealth Games, where you managed to reach the semi-finals in the 200 meters. Yes, Rhoda. How was the experience? And looking at how, in addition to the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games in 2021, the following year you went to another major multi-sport event, that was the Commonwealth Games. And from my own observation, there was an improved performance. From Tokyo, you went to the African Championships in Mauritius, and then you went to the Commonwealth Games. Yeah.
I feel the experience was so amazing, despite I had my own ups and downs, because in each and everything that you can be targeting, or like I can mention in sports, they're full of challenges that we face, and most of the times whenever you are heated up with a challenge, it always dwell on you to see how best you can come up, how best you can work on yourself to put up a good performance. Because by the time I was going for the African Championships, I had a injury, but it's just that it was one of those things whereby I never wanted to dwell on it so that it can drain me, so that it can even affect the other athletes. I had to work on myself, and I promised my coach that despite this injury that I have, I feel like with the training that we've put it up, we can come up with a medal. And honestly, that happened, which I was so grateful. And the time I later went to Commonwealth Games, I did what I managed to do, and I was so happy. Reaching in the semi-finals, it was a great performance for me. And as an athlete, whenever we go on the line, everyone has that morale, and to say that everyone goes for gold medal. No one goes on the line to say that I'm here to lose. We all fight to say that I want to win. I want to see myself doing better. It's just it's one of those things, and I'm still learning, and I'm hoping to improve on my performance.
Yeah, so now you're still learning and hoping to improve on your performance. I think this year, just rating on how your performance has been, it has been a great year. I think for me, the year that comes closer is 2021, where you did the national records, which was massive. I think I watched you here at the Euro Stadium when you did those two and qualified for the Olympic Games. But now, Rhoda, you are switching to 400 meters, back to 400 meters.
Yeah.
You've not spent much time on 400 meters compared to 100 and 200. So what does 2023 have for you?
For me, switching to 400 meters, it's more like I'm just going back to my roots. And it's one of the things that is giving me the high encouragement and the motivation. Looking at it like in Zambia, we've been dominating when it comes to 400 meters. So I feel like we are capable of doing well in 400 meters. And I feel like currently in the world, 100 and 200 meters, it's so competitive, to be honest. I just have to be realistic to myself and have to face the truth. Looking at my times, 100 and 200, even if it was to win a medal, I think that time cannot allow. So that's the reason why I truly want to work on 400 meters. Like I've mentioned, Coach D is doing whatever he can with the training that we've been doing. I feel like the training hasn't been easy. It's so intense because it's so hectic, but I just have to give it all, and I just have to continue pushing myself. And looking at the encouragement and the motivation that I'm getting from Sydney Siame, I feel like I can even do much better, because I'm so happy that there were times whereby we weren't in good terms, but I can see that now around we can talk, and he can able to encourage me in one or two things, which I feel like he's a great athlete, and I'm rooting for the best as well as I'm going in 400 meters.
Oh, that's good. I think one of the things that contributes to the team's overall performance is the morale in the camp, how you engage with fellow athletes, helps you also to motivate one another. So I think it's a good thing that you have a support system that you're also willing to support, to help out the others. So now, just a general question, Rhoda. Like, this is maybe the 50th time I've been to Euro Stadium, and I always find you training amongst the guys. You race against the guys. How does that contribute to the overall performance?
Honestly, I feel that even gives me enough push, because looking at it, most of the times I train with guys. So whenever I'm with them, I'm like, I also want to push myself to that limit whereby I can get the level based on myself. Because if I can compare myself, if I've been training with ladies or with my female athletes, I feel like I can't even have that great performance like I have. But most of the times I benefit more than them, because it's more like I'm dwelling on them as they are changing gears. I'm also being encouraged to change the gears so that I can also execute with good performance.
That's good, Rhoda. So now, looking into the future, Rhoda, next year, the African Games, multi-sport competition in Ghana, in addition to the African Championships that the World Athletics will obviously organize, and other competitions, that the World Championships and whatnot. So according to you, how do you look at your schedule? How busy is your schedule next year?
I feel like my schedule next year, it's so tight up, but I have to give in the level best, and I have to sacrifice myself to say that I have to be in good healthy. I have to isolate myself from other activities so that I can make sure that I keep my healthy state, because when I'm in good health, I believe that I can perform at any level, because looking at the works that is being put in through the sponsors and my coaches here, I think putting up a good performance, it's one thing that can encourage even other people to come on board to be athletes.
Okay, no, that's good, and I totally understand, where you're getting to. But another question that will pop up, Rhoda, is that I think I'm trying to think of any other thing I've seen you do apart from you running, and I can't think of anything. Do you have any other hobbies or interests away from being on the track?
Yeah, like that now, I was trained as a military person. I'm now a soldier, which I have a secure job. After athletics, I feel like I can go back to work and do what I'm supposed to do after athletics, and I'm an entrepreneur, which I'm happy about. I'm a very busy person when I'm out of athletics, so I feel that keeps me going, and isolate helps me not to indulge myself in other bad activities.
All right, that's good, just to know that away from athletics, Rhoda, you also have a life out there, which is good. I think away from that, Rhoda, I thank you for this opportunity just to have a chat and trying to just see where you are right now, and we'll be definitely we'll be coming back, just check up on you sometime later in 2023. So I think so this interview is part of a diary of a Zambian athlete on our NOCZ Zambia YouTube channel, and you'll be the first athlete to be featured for that. Yes, docu-series.
That's amazing. I'm so humbled about that. I think I have good boots with NOCZ, because honestly, I feel like way back, even when I was I should just put it, when I was doing my academy, I used to train from there. But it's just that other people don't know. I guess it was in 2013, somewhere there. I had a coach named Tanaka, and I was training there.
Oh yeah, Tanaka, the Japanese coach, yeah? Okay, yes.
So I guess you guys, you've played an important role in my life, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah, we are happy to be part of your journey, Rhoda. I think it's not easy, and sports like individual sports like athletics, it's not on the Zambian scene. It's quite difficult because there are a few athletes that clock a decade, 10 years, doing individual sports like athletics compared to other, team sports. And for you, it has been a testimony. You've performed to the highest level that anyone can think of, and we just wish you all the best in the coming season. And I hope we will be there to celebrate your 10 years since your Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth debut. I'm
looking forward to that. Honestly, I feel it will be one of my amazing things. And talking about the future, I'm feeling like 2024, it will be my last Olympics, and I'm hoping to perform better as I'll be closing up as I'll be wrapping up my athletics, my career in athletics. I feel like I just have to stay focused more and to bring up good performance, whereby the time I'll be wrapping up, it will be something that I'll leave a legacy whereby people will be talking about.
Definitely, Rhoda, you'll be remembered for your contribution to the overall, sports fraternity in Zambia. Yeah, so I think on that spot, we end this special and exclusive interview with Rhoda Njobvu, Zambia's national record holder in the 100 and 200 meters sprinter categories. This has been Felix Munyika for the NOCZ Zambia YouTube channel on Daddy of a Zambian athlete. See you on the other side. Ciao.